Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will see how to generate grades for score in Excel using Claude AI. So I'm sure you might have encountered this scenario in your project where we have some scores of student and we want to generate the grades for it, right? So in that case, how we can utilize Claude AI to create the data and also to get the required formula so that we can later use if needed. Okay, so to explain this thing, I have already prepared some sample data. You can see I have created some student name along with some score. So there are student name along with the scores. Now what we want to do, we want to create a third column where we will assign grades on the basis of the score. Now to do this, we have two approach. One is manual approach where we will do it by our own, which is completely wrong approach. Why wrong? Because for now we have only 10 records, but in real world scenarios we have multiple records. We have thousands of records, and in that case if we are doing it manually, then it is not right way. Because especially in the era of AI, we are not supposed to waste our time in doing the repeated task. Okay, so in considering that condition, we will go for the second approach where we will utilize AI tool. So that AI tool, like here we are using Claude AI. So what Claude will do, it will firstly do my task and also it will provide me the formula that I can use later if needed. Okay, so it will complete my entire task. It will not then I'm not supposed to use formula, but still it will provide me the formula. So let's say if I provide only 10 record as a sample and I want to apply this to thousands of records, so it will give me the formula and then I can use that formula to complete my task. Okay, so you can see by using this approach we can save over a lot of time, and then that time we can utilize to review the data. Okay, and it is always mandatory to review your data which you have generated through AI, because still there are some chances or cases where model get hallucinate and it cause issues. Okay, all right, now before we proceed further, I just want to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released session first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow it sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because for time being, we are just mainly focusing on how to generate grades from score in Excel automatically with the help of Claude AI. Okay, and also I have attached one Sharmit digital course book in the description box, which is freely available for all of you, and it contains more than 3,500 plus sessions, which is available in Hindi as well as English. So without any language barrier, you can consume the content, so that it will help you to follow the sequential thing. Okay, all right, so let's get started. Here you can see, firstly I have noted down student names and score. Now I want to write a prompt that will help me to do my task, and also it will return me the formula. So let's see how we can write the detailed prompt for it. So here you can see I have created my prompt, and remember, like some of you might be thinking like we can directly ask AI model to do my task, then why we are writing it in detailed manner? Because if you write it in a very short way, it will do your task, but there are lots of chances of error. But if you provide a detailed prompt, there are very less chance to get data error. Okay, all right, so now let's see what prompt we have written. So my first statement says, act as a Microsoft Excel expert and perform the following tasks. So I clearly mentioned my model that you have to act as a Microsoft Excel expert who knows the Excel, right? And then perform the following task. And after that I provided my requirement along with my data. So I clearly mentioned that I have a column in Excel with student score. Provide the best and most efficient Excel formula to assign a grade to each student based on their score. Okay, then after that we have provided some rules. So rules are like this. My first rule says, if a score is 90 and above, assign the grade as A. If score is 80 to 89, assign the grade as B. If a score is 70 to 79, assign the grade as C. and if a score is 60 to 69, assign the grade as D. But if score is below 60, then in that situation assign the grade as F. Okay. Then my sixth rule says score is in column B starting from B2. So here like we are assigning this thing because I'm using it, like I created this prompt for both version, web version as well as the prompt version, the paid version. So if you are using paid version, you can mention like this, otherwise it is not needed. So I'll just clear it for now because I'm using it for web interface. Then next thing is output must have exactly 3 columns: student name, score and grade. So this is my sixth rule. Then seventh rule says keep student name and score exactly as they are, only at the grade column. Okay, so we clearly mentioned that we don't want any changes in names or score, we just want changes in grade column. Okay, then my eighth rule says use the best and most efficient formula to calculate a grade, calculate the grade for each student and return the result. Okay, so I asked to provide to use the best and efficient formula for it. And then ninth rule says at the end also provide the exact Excel formula used to achieve the result. Okay, fine. So we have provided all the rules. Now we are providing the data on which we want to perform the test. So I provided these 10 records, and then I clearly mentioned 3 things in the bottom. My first line says return the clean data with header row first, 1 row per line, values separated by tab inside a code block. Then on a new line, return the Excel formula used inside a separate code block. No files, no explanation, no extra output. Okay, so this is what I want to use as a prompt. Now I'll copy this prompt and see how it works. If it is not providing the required output, we will customize it accordingly. Okay, so let me copy it, and now I'll go to my Claude. Here I will just simply press enter by pasting the formula. Within a seconds you will see it will provide me the output. So you can see it provided me one table where we have all the datas and grades and name, right? And also provided me one Excel formula which says if S B2 90 these are the information. Okay, so if you have thousands of data, you can simply use this formula. Just copy it from here, go to your Excel sheet, and from there like you can paste it like this. And we need to make some changes because our data is present in B22. So what we will do, we will go here, instead of B2 we will make it B22. Similarly here and here as well. So whatever cell we are using, we will just specify that. Okay, and then press enter. So you can see it assigned A. Now what I'll do, I'll just drag my formula so it will do for all my records. Okay, now if you want to verify this thing, so what you can do, you can copy paste the exact data which Claude did for us, right? So this task is already completed, Claude already completed it. So now if you want, you can verify it. So we have A, C, D, F. This is perfect, right? So this is how you can make use of Claude AI to complete your Excel task. And it is not only doing our task, but it is also providing us the best formula. So if you want to do it for multiple records, you can use the formula. And if you want to do it only for if you just want output, so that you can also copy paste from the Claude AI. Okay, so I hope this session is clear to all of you, like how we can make use of AI model to get the required output. And if there is any particular topic for which you want me to create the prompt, please do share it in the comment section. I would be more than happy to create the prompt for you. And also I'll try my best to provide that session to explain the prompt, and I'll tell you how we can write a detailed prompt for it. Okay, meanwhile you can do the practice and just try all the tips and tricks that we learned from the Excel. It will help you to prepare the things properly for the task that you want to do. Okay, So yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session with new topics. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.